So much for coming and support this very worthy cause. You can only imagine, and you will see in a second really what you're helping. I need to thank Nada Roche because she really has helped a lot. And I need to thank everybody else, all my colleagues there, I mean, Boya Russo and Danica, everybody, all the physicians that have helped in making this evening. And it takes a lot of work. I mean, we are, doing medicine is actually not a problem. And organizing this type of events for me is very difficult. But anyway, let me explain to you. So, Serbian American Medical Association is something that we started. We registered this about 2 years ago in response to a huge void. You know that physicians, in America from Indian descent and Pakistani descent, and they're all so well organized. And there are thousands and thousands of these physicians grouped together, and over the years they have become really a factor. Not only they can help each other, but more importantly, they can help patients, because this is all what this is all about, helping people. And we physicians are very privileged to be able to help people. And this is what makes us happy. And unfortunately, in the past 15, 20 years in Serbia, things have not gone very well. And the situation over there is, to say the least, a catastrophe. Patients are not being taken care of. There's a lot of needs, and something that when I remember living in Yugoslavia, that wasn't a problem. Yugoslavia used to have a very good health care, and maybe not in the range of the United States, but certainly was able to hold its own. And of course, 15, 20 years of boycott and of not having interaction with the world and plus the wars have caused the situation we have over there. For me, something unthinkable that we have to do fundraising for Serbia or for Yugoslavia, like it is a third world country, but it is unfortunately what it is. And we physicians, we form a group together here in Washington, D.C. with the hope to rally grassroots and all peoples of good heart and goodwill around ourselves, not only locally here in D.C., but across the U.S. And so this is our first fundraising event. This is really our first experience with all of this. And our goal is not only to do humanitarian activities, but of course to improve health in Serbia and educate physicians. And so we have a lot of plans and a lot of ideas. But again, we as an organization have decided to adopt a couple of principles. And the first principle is that there is no politics, and we will avoid politicians and all possible waste of money and in any way possible. So we don't have interaction with any party, and everything that we do is completely at the personal level. It is what we can do on an individual basis, one-to-one, and people that we know, that we trust, and hope that with this honest, transparent behavior we can spread this organization to be something meaningful in the future like other nations have in this country. When we thought about what would be a good humanitarian project, in Serbia, unfortunately, whatever you touch, there is always a need. And a lot of people are dealing with children, and dealing with cancer, and dealing with adults, and rehab. And we realize very little is done for patients who have psychiatric disorders. And Dejan will talk more about these things. But this is how this idea about helping psychiatric patients who are forgotten by society, that there was really a need and where we can actually make a difference. And so the whole thing started this way. And then Danka went to Belgrade and met with Danka Milojkovic, who is not a physician, and she went there and met with the psychiatric hospital, Laza Lazarevic, kind of opened the door to all of this. And then I went there and saw with my own eyes the disaster that is going on over there. Walls that are broken, toilets that don't exist. Incredible. And patients are so nice. I mean, I went there and met patients, met physicians, and the reason why we settled for Laza Lazarevic is because we are completely in control. We were able, they were so grateful to have any kind of help. And they allowed us to help them from A to Z, so from purchasing to delivery to installation. Everything was in our hands, so we have complete control. And as I said, truly, if somebody gives $100, $100 will go and be delivered, and all the overheads will be covered by us personally. And so there is no 40-60% going away. It is really, truly going to these patients, and we will hopefully, be as transparent as possible and show to whoever needs to show, and it will be all published. The plan in this hospital, Laza Lazarevic, there are two campuses essentially, but this is the campus in Belgrade, where there are various units, and the plan is to remodel one of the units over there. To this unit passes about 450 patients every year. Those are heavy, very sick patients with psychosis, schizophrenia, depressions, adults. And the only thing they need right now is an environment so that medicine can be practiced in a normal way. And so the plan is to remodel the entire office, the entire unit, and replace the floor, replace the rooms, replace the bathroom, even replace the sewer, because there is, unfortunately, sometimes when it's bad weather, fecalia comes back into the floor. It's awful. It's like the medieval times. And so we will remodel this, and it is really not very expensive when you think about this. For 15, 25, between, to remodel is about $15,000 to $18,000, and we would like to buy them new beds as well. So the whole bill would be about $20,000 to $25,000, and we would give them an entire unit, completely remodeled, clean, and new beds. And through that unit would pass about 450 patients every year. So this is really a long-term impact that is really not expensive when you think about it. Especially when you think that for each of us it is just $100. And just together, we can all put it all together and really get and achieve something so important and so meaningful. And so this is our plan, and I really appreciate for you all coming here.